What's going on, all you lunatics? Warframe on Android is out, and it's amazing. As always, you guys can catch my Warframe streams live on Twitch weekdays starting at 5 p.m. Eastern. So, as you guys can tell, I've been into retro handheld gaming pretty heavily over this last year. And one company has stuck out who always seem to listen to their community and consistently providing updates and top quality products. And just like Warframe, Anbernic delivers. So I've been enjoying Warframe on Android now over this last week since its release, and I've actually put more hours into my Warframe on Anbernic than I have on my PC. Maybe the ability to take Warframe on the go has something to do with it. But so I've been getting reports from the community members that their phones, some people's phones just can't handle it. And so, I'm here today to make some affordable suggestions on what I would play Warframe on Android on. So, Anbernic style. All right, so because I don't know, maybe the price of a new phone, maybe you don't want to jump in or something like that, or maybe you guys just simply want to switch to a new platform, and you don't want to have to pay for subscriptions every month or a whole bunch of new equipment. But so today I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to give a quick, hopefully quick rundown on some awesome Anbernic devices and playing Warframe on Android on an Anbernic. All right, so first of all, these Anbernic devices are awesome. All of them are awesome. I recommend all of them, but these are some of these smaller ones are Linux, not Android, and even though they're powerful, they're just not simply powerful enough to play Warframe, and they lack the Google Play Store. So that's the main thing. So this is the Anbernic RG 34 XX SP, super awesome. PS1 below. This one's great for DS style games. There's two screens on it. It's awesome. You can also do play games on one screen and then watch videos or something on the other screen, whatever you guys want to do. This is the Anbernic RG DS. Also has a stylus, and you can use the stylus and get some true retro vibes going there. This is actually my first handheld that got me into retro handheld gaming, and I played through because I couldn't believe this could play PS1. Metal Gear Solid is what I played through. I played through the entire game on this one first, and so and then I got this one, which has this is the Anbernic RG35 XX Pro, and this one I got because it's flip screen. Same with this one's got the flip screen, but the this one, the RG35 XX SP, is got the best video out on it. A lot of these devices, all of them except for the RGDS. This one does not have a video out, but this one has the best video out in my opinion. So any content creators out there looking to retro game, I would retro game on this one because it has the best video out on the screen. All right, so retro games are awesome. Highly recommend it. Let's talk more about Warframe, and let's show you guys. Let's go ahead and plug you guys in and show you, this is just a regular HDMI cord from me to you, and this is a little dongle. I'll show you guys here. This little dongle. You guys can pick one of these up. I'm not sure what brand this is or anything like that. It's just a simple HDMI to USB-C. That is what we're rocking right now. Of course, you can pick one up, HDMI to mini HDMI, which is what some of these devices use, like the Linux devices. That's what the output is on those. This one, the more powerful Android device, does use USB-C. Likewise, you can pick one up for Apple, in case you need one too. So they exist. It's a great way to display. I will show that now. I will show you guys the screen and share with you. All right, let's see here. Okay. Make sure I got that plugged in right. There we go. It'd help if I had it on the right channel. Sorry about that. All right, so this is my screen. I'm plugged in. This is what we're looking at. All right, so of course we can play all kinds of retro games, from retro systems, basically, from anything: NES, Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, 64, arcade games, Game Boy Color, Dreamcast, PS2, Game Boy Advance, PSP, Nintendo DS, Wii game, Nintendo GameCube, and 3DS. So PS2, GameCube, all kinds of amazing options for the retro games. I'm not going to go through those right now. I'm going to show you that we can go to the Google Play Store and type in Warframe. It's as easy as this. You just type in Warframe, and then you go to Warframe. And of course, you can download it. I actually did not know that I had an update here. So we update our game, download our game, and then we can then open our game. It is pretty easy to download and set up, install. You will need something that I probably should mention. You will need to sign in to a Google Play account if you plan on linking or merging your accounts. So you sign into a Google Play, to your Google Play, or create one, and then you can, likewise, whenever you log in and then go to the Warframe website after you complete the tutorial. So you complete the tutorial first, then go to the Warframe website if you already have your account set up, or create your account or whatever you need to do, and then you can add this account to your PC account. Pretty quick, pretty easy, actually. I did it all within very, very quick, like 30 minutes, I want to say. So another thing that we can do, which I'll show you in a second. Let me go ahead and log in. All right, so, and just like that, we have control over our Warframe in game. And hey, well, come on in here. If anybody needs any help with any Warframe guides or tutorials, let me know. Of course, we got all kinds of music available. If you guys want to search up some really awesome Warframe music, just search up Lil Plat anywhere that you can search music. Just search Lil Plat. And of course, I've got plenty of albums out myself. Lucian plays all day. All right, so here is Warframe available. It's working. You see it on the screen there. And yeah, what can I say about Warframe on Android? The controls. So you're going to want to swipe down on your Anbernic and then gently swipe down again. Go to the right. We're looking for this icon right here. If I can, you can see it right there. I was going to try to show you on the screen. Okay, so obviously it's right there. It's called the Xbox only. So whenever you click on it, it goes from Nintendo Switch mode to the Xbox mode. I highly recommend Xbox mode, especially whenever you're doing, you know, Warframe gaming or gaming in general. So after you go there, then you are literally using an Xbox or PlayStation style controller, and it's no different than using a PlayStation controller, which you can easily set up by just simply holding down that button. And yeah, let me grab my controller here, and then of course I've already got it paired up, and bada bing bada boom, all I gotta do is back out of there, and just like that I am using my PlayStation controller as my controller. Now, I did get recently, and I've already tested it. It's really, it's wild. It's crazy. I tested it. It is possible. Obviously, you can use whatever kind of controller you want. So, 8-Bit Dough does have a joystick style controller, which I have hooked up and used, and it's crazy. So, yeah. I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to show you guys that. I think that's fine there. That's enough gameplay there. I could. It's literally it's for anybody interested in Android gameplay, there is no difference in the game. Moving my mouse around, my cursor, yeah. Probably should. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't think it's there. It is. It's square. Square to zoom out. All right. PlayStation was not an option, or at least I don't think it was. Maybe it was an option. I just need to go in the things and figure it up and check, and that's okay. So there's a lot of options and things that you can play around with in game also, and you can always change around your button layouts in the game Warframe. just because Warframe is so awesome. Shout out to Digital Extremes for being so amazing. And likewise, you can do the exact same thing in your on your Anbernic device. So you could change the button layout in your settings in your device. So that is an option also. Move this down. So yes, that is an option.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
So I'll try to run a quick mission as quick as possible just to show you guys.
They're gone.
I am not used to playing on controller. I'm a little rusty. That's okay. Whew. We made it. We made it through. Super awesome. Super amazing game. Warframe on Android. Yes, you can use a controller. Depends on your device. Anbernic coming through. All right. Follow the waypoints.
Yeah, let's play.
Let me know if you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys play regular or inverted on your thumbsticks, because I play inverted.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
All right. Time for extraction. All right, just like that, we are on our way towards extraction, having completed our first mission. Let's go. Yeah, Android is amazing. Everything that I can see runs smoothly. Controller operation.
Excellent work.
So a lot of these Anbernic devices do have Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. That's obviously what we're playing on. We're playing on Wi-Fi. Downloaded the game from Wi-Fi, and yeah, using the controller. So I'm not sure how we could go on and hours about Warframe and how amazing the game is. And, you know, like I said, I've got all kinds of guides and tutorials. So if anybody's interested, and of course, giveaways live on Twitch. So that is the gameplay section. Now, let's move on to devices that I would recommend. Now, let's go ahead and switch off of this. All right, I'll switch back over to here, and I will take us. Go ahead and unplug that. No problem. Move this out of the way a little bit. There we go. All right, so I'll just go ahead and leave Warframe running. Okay, so Warframe is awesome. What can you guys expect? Let me see if this screen would be better. If I... Bam. Okay, so there we go. We'll leave it like this. So out of all these devices, these chipsets are too weak to run Android. This one is good and good enough. In my opinion, more than good enough. So, what is it? This is the Anbernic RG406H. So, I'll tell you in a second what all those letters and numbers mean. Hopefully, I'll be able to straighten all that out. That is just the model numbers. That's what we got working on. Okay, so this is Warframe. Minimum requirements to play Warframe on an Android device. You need Android. So you need 64-bit ARM 64 processor on an Android OS 12 or higher. So 12.0 or higher. And then you need at least 4 gigabytes of RAM and approximately 14 gigabytes of storage. Full installation. Of course, this is AI overview, so I actually could not directly or quickly, at least, find the information here. I imagine if I were to look in the Google Play Store, I imagine it would tell me the requirements and all that. So, and of course, you would have to look at your device and check the settings to look for the what your device actually has. All right, so this is what I have. This is what I have. If you just go to the Anbernic website, this is the Anbernic RG406H. Okay, so if we take a look at the name, all right, so what the heck are all these numbers and letters? Let me try to quickly break it down for you. So here is Anbernic is the name of the company. Pretty easy. Like, okay, relax. It's not that bad so far. Anbernic is the name of the company. RG stands for retro game, right? As far as anyone can tell, retro game. Okay, 4.0 is the size of the screen. Okay, so 4.0 is the size of the screen. The next number, 6, is the generation of chip, the processor. So we're looking for Gen 6 is what this is, Gen 6. And then, of course, H, meaning horizontal, and the fact that it's plastic. But, and listen to those speakers. Oh, Warframe. Oh, Warframe, how I love thee. All right, so, and retro games, yes, to all of it. So, Anbernic, name of the company, RG for retro game. The numbers are the size of the screen. And then the next number is the generation of processor, 6th gen, and then H for horizontal or V for vertical, M for metal, right? Okay, so this is what I have. This was $150. So far, $150 will get you playing Warframe if you can find one, obviously from a different source, right? So just to show you what will play Warframe, what I am playing Warframe on currently. All right, this is the T820 processor, 8 gigabytes RAM with Android 13. Okay, those are the important things. Android 13. So I meet all the requirements because it did say 4 gigabytes of RAM and Android 12. So we're good on all fronts there. All right, so now we just need to find more devices or better devices to run them. Here is my top 9. Obviously, here's my number 1 right here. It's what I'm using. That's what I got. Here is the Anbernic Cube. And of course, just go to the Anbernic website. I will leave, the website in the comments, in the description. I'll put it in the description. All right, so here's the Anbernic RG Cube for $133. It does have the T820 processor, 8 gigabytes, Android 13. Should be good. Here's the Anbernic RG406V, which is basically the vertical model. It is the vertical model of this one, 406H. This is the 406V. You can pick one up right now in vertical form for $145. And of course, it does have the T820, 8 gigabytes, Android 13. So you're good, unless they change something around. And here is the Anbernic slide, the RG slide for $147. This has T820 processor, 8 gigabytes RAM, Android 13. So again, these are all recommendations that I would recommend, that I would play, that I would play Warframe on. And I would double check to see if they do have HDMI out though. That's the only thing that I would that I haven't actually looked to see. Because if you do plan on putting it on a HDMI out, then I would for sure make sure that it does have HDMI out. Because not all models have HDMI out. This one, the RG DS, does not have HDMI out. Okay, so this one will probably be my number 1 recommendation right now for cheapest handheld, most affordable to play Warframe on. And it's got an all glass front. It's only $155 right now. It does have the T820, so the exact same chip. It's got 8 gigabytes RAM with Android 13. So everything else checks out. The screen is got a higher resolution, I believe, than my screen. Let's see here. Yeah, 960 by 720 is what I'm running right now. And yeah, like I said, this one is 1280 by 960. So you're gonna have a much better picture. Like I said, this one, for what it is, I love it. It's got a lower resolution. It's fine. I love it. For the price, I think Anbernic is the best for pricing ever. Can't beat it. All right, as the price increases a little bit, not much at all. This for $175. This is the Anbernic RG556. So it is the 6th generation. We're still rocking all 6th gen chipset, right? 5.5-inch screen, 6th gen. Okay, so 5.5-inch screen is massive. Look at that gigantic display. And yeah, AMOLED, 1080 by 1920. Craziness. And of course, this one has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it is rocking Android 13. So, and of course the T820 processor. So you are good to go. Top notch 6th gen style. All right, well, so we saw the 556. Check out the 557. That is basically the same thing, 5.5-inch screen, except it's the 7th gen. So this is a better version. So of course it's going to jump up in price a little bit or a lot of bit, depending on if you think 251 is a lot of bit. So for 250, you can get you it, like I said, it does jump in price, but it is the 7th generation on of handhelds here. So it's going to be much higher quality. This is the Dimensity 8300 processor. Again, 5.5 inch screen, well, 5.4 inch screen. But this is the AMOLED 1920 by 1080. So it's going to be a really, really awesome screen. Way better than what you would need, probably. Okay, so this does have 12 gigabytes of RAM. Way more than enough. Android 14. Again, way more than enough. So Android 14, you're good. You're good. And then, yeah, you're good. So here is another recommendation. This is the Anbernic RG477V. So this is the 4.7 inch screen, 7th generation vertical. So this is a vertical handheld, all glass for $261. And yeah, you do get 1280 by 960 resolution. So not quite as good resolution or as big a screen as, the 557 that is even cheaper than this one. So but this does have this is rocking Android 14, and of course this is the Mali, or this is the the Dimensity 83 processor. It's got the Mali GPU, which I don't know too much about the GPU. So actually, I don't know too much about it. I know RAM goes brr. All right, so. This is the Anbernic RG477M. So this is the metal version, 7th generation, 4.7 screen. So this will be more than enough powerful to run Warframe. This is 276 though, but it does have an all metal frame. So it might be able to take a drop more so than the other one. So if you're accident prone, maybe grab the metal case. Of course, with the 4.7 inch screen, 1280 by 960, and Dimensity 8300 processor again. So plenty strong enough. 12 gigabytes RAM, Android 14. Plenty strong enough for Warframe. Now, since that was only 9, I wanted to make a top 10. This would be my top my number 10th choice. I wanted to add this to the list. It is actually the cheapest out of all of them. This one is only $114. But since I actually don't have these devices in front of me here, the only thing that I can do is speculate that anything with a better processor, it would be, would be able to run Warframe no problem. So that is the hypothetical. Hey, anything with better equipment, 7th gen, Android, it's going to have no problems because I'm having no problems running Warframe on this. So this one on the screen for 114, which is a vertical, which, if you're into that sort of thing or not, I'm not even sure. You probably has Bluetooth, and yeah, it's got Bluetooth, so you can just hook up a controller, no problem. So here's the thing. Here's the dilemma why I don't know if I can recommend it as the cheapest Android device that you can run Warframe on. Two things. One, just because it has Android does not mean it has a Google Play Store. I wish there was Google Play Store on the RGDS. There is not a Google Play Store on the RGDS. So I cannot confirm if there is a Google Play Store on this device 405. It is actually the 5th generation. And that is the dilemma, the hang up. I don't know if it has it does have Android 12, which is literally the bare minimum, and it does have right here this Tiger T618 64-bit octa-core, but if you remember, it does say you need 64-bit to run. So this is literally the minimum requirements according to specs to be able to run Warframe. Now, just like anything else, I'm not sure that if I would recommend running bare minimum on, you know, for what you need. So, but that's it. That is all the devices that I would be able to say that I would use. Now, here is a device from 8BitDo, the arcade, and of course the a controller, because if you're wanting to do more retro games, maybe you want to use a joystick for your retro gaming. And of course, it's here. I hooked it up. I played it. It's awesome. It's super awesome. So I, highly recommend it. Like I said, I did play Warframe on with the joystick. I played Warframe using the joystick, and it was a crazy experience. A crazy experience. I can't wait to play Caliber Chicks, right? I can't wait to play Caliber Chicks. So, and of course, here is the Super Famicom, the Super Nintendo controller there. All right, so and it is heavy. This thing is awesome. It is heavy. All right, so if you guys are looking for any of these devices, maybe you're overwhelmed and you don't know where to start or what you want, and you don't know how to navigate the website, or if you need help navigating the website, let me help you. All right. First of all, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. If you made it through this whole video, please give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and please use my link to support me. It's a 2%. I get 2% of anything tracked using my link from the Anbernic website. So you guys, if you're going to make that purchase, go ahead and use my link. Please, please. I greatly appreciate you guys. Because if you're going to make that purchase anyways, use my link. I get 2% kickback on it. It's literally nothing to you. It's everything to me. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. So here is the Anbernic website. You just load it up, and what are we looking for? You're probably going to go to the all products and go to the handheld games console. Of course, there's plenty to look at, and there's not just game consoles, but there are all kinds of goodies like sales, all kinds of amazing sales that pop up, and you can get all kinds of discounts. Again, super awesome. So here is the website, and like I said, you just scroll down and see. You can see all of the amazing different devices, and yeah, you can't go wrong on picking any handheld device for retro gaming. Like I said, if you are trying to look for one to play Warframe specifically, though, yeah, those are the ones that I would recommend. So there you go. that is my recommendations on what I would use to play Warframe on. And of course, retro games in general, all kinds of amazing retro games. All right, guys. I did leave my screens off because my camera was not appreciating those screens. It just seemed bright. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out with us. And until next time, Ayo, Solution plays all day. I love you all so much. Bye.